Ever wonder why Aries feels so fiery or why Pisces seems endlessly deep and emotional? The secret lies in the four classical elements of astrology: fire, earth, air, and water. Each element colors the personality, strengths, and challenges of the signs it rules. In this video, we'll break down the four elements, explain how they shape the zodiac, and show you why knowing your element can reveal so much about yourself and others. Let's look at why elements matter. The zodiac wheel isn't just 12 random signs. It's divided into 4 elements. Each element represents a different way of experiencing the world. Fire represents spirit and energy. Earth represents stability and the material. Air represents intellect and ideas. Water represents emotion and intuition. These 4 forces are the foundation of astrology. It gives us insight into why people act the way they do, and why some signs vibe instantly while others clash. Let's start with the fire signs, which include Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Fire is passion, action, and vitality. People with strong fire energy are enthusiastic, spontaneous, and magnetic. They light up a room with confidence and excitement. Their core traits include passion, energy, boldness, spontaneity, independence. At work, they are natural leaders, risk-takers, and thrive in fast-moving environments. However, they can get impatient with details. In relationships, they are romantic, expressive, crave excitement. Sometimes they can be restless or too direct. Their communication style tends to be outgoing, blunt, inspiring motivators, but not always the best listeners. The fire sign's relationship with money is one of money in, money out. They can be impulse spenders. They see it as fuel for adventure rather than stability. Aries charges headfirst into challenges. Leo shines like the sun, craving recognition and loyalty. Sagittarius seeks adventure, wisdom, and the bigger picture. But too much fire? That spark can turn into an inferno, so you get impatience, arrogance, or recklessness. Fire signs must learn balance by channeling their drive without burning themselves, or others, out. Think of them as the motivators, the trailblazers, the ones who remind us to live with courage. Next, earth signs include Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Earth is stability, patience, and practicality. These are the builders of the zodiac. They are the ones who turn dreams into reality. Their core traits include being practical, reliable, disciplined, grounded, and loyal. At work, they are steady, methodical, and strong planners. They thrive in structured environments. In relationships, they are loyal and dependable but can be cautious or slow to commit. They tend to value consistency over drama. The earth sign communication style has a preference for deeper conversations over small talk. They can seem reserved but dependable friends. The earth sign in matters of finance and security tend to be the savers and builders of wealth. Security matters to them. They want tangible results. Taurus loves comfort and consistency. Virgo perfects details, bringing order and service. Capricorn climbs steadily toward success with discipline and ambition. When grounded, earth signs create security, beauty, and lasting results. But too much earth can feel heavy, resulting in traits like being stubborn, overly cautious, or materialistic. Still, earth is essential. Without it, nothing grows. Earth signs remind us that life isn't just about ideas or passion. It's about building something real. Now let's talk about the air signs. They are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Air represents thought, language, and social connection. These signs live in the realm of ideas and thrive on communication. Their core traits include being the intellectuals. They are curious, social, witty, and imaginative. At work, they thrive in brainstorming, communication, or networking roles. However, they can struggle with follow-through. In relationships, they need mental stimulation. They thrive on conversation. They can also seem detached or non-committal. Socially, they are the masters of dialogue, debate, and group dynamics. Love ideas but may scatter attention. The air sign's relationship with money and security is one of spending on the experience or technology. They tend to be less concerned with nest eggs. Security is to them as mental freedom, not stuff. Gemini is curious and witty, always learning something new. Libra seeks harmony, balance, and relationships. Aquarius is the visionary, looking ahead and challenging the status quo. Air signs bring people together through words, networks, and big ideas. But too much air? You get scattered thinking, indecision, or detachment. Still, air is what moves us forward. It inspires conversation, collaboration, and invention. Without air, the zodiac would lack connection and innovation. Finally, we have our water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Water is sensitivity, intuition, and emotional depth. These signs navigate the unseen, connecting to feelings, imagination, and healing. Water sign core traits include being emotional, intuitive, sensitive, nurturing, and creative. At work, they are strong in caring, creative, or investigative roles. They are driven by passion more than logic. In relationships, they are deeply loyal, emphatic, sometimes clingy or secretive. They need emotional depth. Socially, water signs tune into unspoken feelings and can read the room well. However, sometimes they retreat into their shells. The water sign's relationship to money and security is one of security equals emotional safety. They can be generous but also spend to soothe emotions. Cancer nurtures and protects. Scorpio dives deep into transformation and power. Pisces drifts in the spiritual and creative flow, sensing what others miss. When balanced, water signs are compassionate, artistic, and profoundly intuitive. But too much water can bring moodiness, escapism, or emotional overwhelm. Water reminds us to feel, to heal, and to connect with empathy. Without water, there's no life, no meaning, no soul in the zodiac. So how do these elements interact? Well, here's where it gets fun. Elements don't exist in isolation. They interact sometimes in harmony and sometimes in tension. Fire and air fuel each other. Fire has passion and drive, and air provides the ideas. So, fire signs and air signs tend to be harmonious combos where they become exciting, adventurous, and full of ideas. Earth and water nurture each other. Earth provides stability while water provides the intuition. They tend to establish stable, lasting bonds. Fire and water can clash when fire wants action and water wants reflection. You have passion versus moodiness. They can steam together or evaporate. Air and earth signs may struggle. The air sign dreams and the earth sign demands proof. Here we have dreams versus duty, which can clash without compromise. Of course, opposites can attract. Opposite sides of the zodiac, that is. Aries, for instance, is the first zodiac sign starting late March and taking most of April, and Libra is in October. But those signs can be compatible since Libra is an air sign and Aries is a fire sign. The same concept works for Taurus and Scorpio, even though they are on opposite sides of the zodiac wheel. Other good combinations include Gemini and Sagittarius, Cancer and Capricorn, Leo and Aquarius, and Virgo and Pisces. These pairs challenge each other but also bring growth. Understanding element compatibility explains why some signs feel like instant soulmates and others constantly butt heads. So how do you actually use this knowledge in daily life? Look at your chart. Even if your sun sign is one element, your moon or rising might be another. The mix of elements tells you how you balance energy. If you're heavy in fire, slow down and ground yourself with earth. Slow down, practice patience, listen as much as you talk, and channel energy into long-term goals. If you are an earth sign or have a lot of earth signs in your chart, avoid stubbornness, be open to change, and remember life is more than routine. Spark some fire for motivation. The water signs and those with natal charts heavy in water signs need to avoid emotional overwhelm, set healthy boundaries, and balance intuition with logic. If you're mostly water, add air to get perspective. If you're all air, focus your energy. Finish what you start and ground ideas into practical action. Also, connect to water for emotional depth. The elements aren't about boxing you in. They're about understanding balance. To recap, fire brings passion, earth brings stability, air brings ideas, and water brings emotion. Together, the four elements shape every sign and every chart. When you know your element, you understand your strengths and your challenges on a deeper level. Which element rules your sign? Drop it in the comments and let me know if the description feels true for you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other astrology videos for more insights into the zodiac.